What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back on the Arcade1up website, counting my dollars and pennies, trying to figure out which one I want to pre-order first. And I got to thinking about this Xmen 4-player cabinet. The one that a lot of us have been waiting for, the one with that iconic artwork. Looks really good. 4-player. Love the form factor. Love the game, obviously. But then I got to thinking, and I asked myself a question that I think you're going to have to ask yourself. Are you going to get bored with this thing 6 months after you buy it? I don't say that, obviously, because of Xmen, personally, and the way that it looks. I say that because of the games that are included. Now, the first 4-player CAD that we had was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cabinet. I had that myself. It only had 2 games, but they were 2 good games. They were turtle-themed, and they were sequels, so it made sense. But these games, I'm not so sure. So how about we take a look at the 3 games that are going to be included. Let's do a little compare and contrast, and let's talk about them, and then maybe that'll help you make your decision. All right, let's start with the headliner, Konami's Xmen.
In the 21st century, evil mutants led by Magneto aim to destroy the world. Humans can do nothing against the power of the evil mutant. The only hope is
go and save the city.
I mean, come on, that's just awesome. So yeah, you got the iconic X-Men, you got that intro, you got these great characters. They're all very unique. The body types, while they may be similar, all the powers are different. You see Colossus there with the with his super. Everyone has a unique super. A lot of really cool animations. There's a lot going on. The characters themselves are fairly large, you know, but it doesn't take away from the overall battle itself. Just a great fun game. It's classic by any standard, really. You got these really just these neat little touches, these animations. You know, like you got Wolverine just sort of, if he stands still, he retracts the claws, and then he extends them again right before he goes into battle. I mean, never really any slowdown. And some of the some of the sounds may be similar, but there you go. You see Wolverine in the background with those claws retracting and then extending and then jumping into battle. So just, you know, it never really gets repetitive. I mean, even though the level design is kind of linear, they're fairly similar. There's not a ton of variation, but because you had these great designs and you had the tie-in with the '90s cartoon, just the style of it, the music was really good. The music in the next stage is really iconic too, the whole X-Men thing going on. But yeah, so I think that this is just something everybody's going to be jazzed for, everybody's going to be excited about, obviously. There's a lot to love here. But now let's go to the next game. And that is a Data East title, Captain America and the Avengers. Here we go.
Vision, Iron Man, Captain America.
Okay, so you can see right off the bat it's a little bit campier, but that doesn't really bother me. One thing to notice is the size, the overall size of the characters is dramatically smaller. That's not really something I like. It takes away some of the detail. It's not tough to make them out because the colors are so different. But they all seem to have sort of the same animations. I'm not sure why Vision is gold, pale, yellow. I don't know, but it's not a bad game. It's kind of fun, and it's got some pretty awesome dialogue. Just check this out. Why shouldn't it go well? Oh, what? It's a very Captain America thing to say. But you know, you're fighting your villains are down the bottom there. You see their name, you see their health bar. You know, you really don't miss too much of the action. I think it's a little too blocky. It does take away from some of it on the bottom there, but no, it's a fun game. It's classic. I mean, it's good. I don't think anybody's going to be mad about this being on the cab because it is fun. And then as we see in a moment, we have actually something that the X-Men game doesn't have, and here you go, a little bit of level variation in the design. Now, this looks like it could get kind of repetitive, but it's got that R-type vibe, so you got some variation. Can't believe that Cap can throw his shield like that and then have it come back to him that fast. But you know, this is going to be fun. I mean, this is kind of what you would, you know, expect to have on on a cabinet like this, on a marble cab. And Data East working with Konami is kind of cool. But now we're going to get to the black sheep of the family here. It's this last game that nobody saw coming.
Marvel Comics Avengers in Galactic Storm!
I mean, this is just starting off rough. It looks like an old PS1 game. I mean, just this mode select screen, it feels like an import PS1 title. It feels like Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. If you ever played that game, just clunky, and you know, the character models look like shiny plastic action heroes. I mean, the character selection is horrible. You can only pick between 4, and then you got your 4, I guess, assist characters, like you have in some of the other fighting games. I mean, this just... There's very little voice work. The text is sort of hard to read. I mean, come on, foe opponent? Oh, that just looks bad. I mean, this is not going to be something you're going to want to play for a long time. At least me. I mean, I could be in the minority here. Oh, that looks horrible. Man, this just looks rough. It just looks rough. I don't see this as a fun game. You got the effects are rough. The janky, like the generic green particle effects coming off the character as you attack. It just seems, I don't know, it seems odd. Okay, now, no, I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't buy this cabinet. And I'm not even saying that I'm not going to buy the cabinet. I'm just saying that I think you really need to consider the games that are included and look beyond the title game. I mean, if you just want the Xmen Konami game, then you're good to go. You'll be happy, and that's all maybe you want out of life, and these two games are just kind of the 2 extra games are just sort of a bonus. I used the example of the Ninja Turtles cab before. It only has 2 games. And, you know, you got to ask yourself, if you've got the same cabinet, did those 2 games get stale? At the end of the day, it really just comes down to price. If this is a $3.99 cab, I think most people are going to pick this up without batting an eye. If we're talking about a $4.99 price tag, I think you're going to have a lot of people that step back and maybe, I don't know, give this a second thought. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you next time.